Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man. Andre Ward says that if Canelo is that guy that we think he is, that he has to have no other choice but to rematch Dmitry Bivol. Now, he basically said that Canelo had cherry picking gone wrong. He did an interview, a phone interview with Ben from Fight Hype. Check out Andre Ward interview at Fight Hype. I'm glad I got that notification. It was a really good interview, and he basically said if Canelo's that guy, he's this supposed to be the greatest fighter or one of the greatest fighters. I think he said most people, the fans calling him greatest fighter come out of Mexico, that he has to get in there and rematch with Bivol. And he said that it was cherry picking gone wrong. Canelo miscalculated. He said Ben has said that Ward said back in the day that that he couldn't see Canelo fighting better Biev, or he couldn't see him fighting Dmitry Bivol, and he was a little bit shocked when he said he was a little bit shocked when he seen that he actually did fight them, and he said he didn't watch the fight, but he seen enough of what had went on with the fight, and he said that he started to point out the double standards of Canelo Alvarez, where when he lost his, he took a chance and this, that, and the third, and whatever situation may be. And people, and he said, y'all, people can't, I'm paraphrasing, he said, people can have it both ways. It can't be when you win, you know what I'm saying? It can't be when you win, uh, you're a great fighter, you went up and got a belt, and when you lose, it's all you took a risk, and the guy was too big. He said nobody said that when he beat Sergey Kovalev, that the weight was too much, and he basically said that people got to keep it. He basically said people got to keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? And that's right. And people said, "Oh, why you got Bivol so high on the pound for pound list? Why Bivol on the pound for pound list? Then why Lomachenko still on the list? If Canelo lost to a virtually unknown fighter, why he's still on the list? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on." Y'all can't have it both ways. People still have a Lomachenko on a pound for pound list makes zero sense. He lost to a dude in Teofimo Lopez, who was a goddamn prospect turned champ. He really, in a lot of people's mind, was a prospect. He shouldn't have been in the ring with Lomachenko. And he hung Jermaine, and he did enough to beat and outwork Lomachenko. Shoulder issue or no shoulder issue, that's what he done. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he done. So there's just so many just different, so many double standards in boxing. So, Beagle did the impossible. Um, Beagle did the impossible and defeated Canelo Alvarez on points in Old Mexico, which is Vegas and New Mexico, and a few other states. You know your history, Southern California. He beat him. He did the impossible. He don't get no credit. He didn't get paid yet for the fight. He said he still ain't got his money over probably the Russian sanction. He think it is. He still ain't made his money. He outpointed Canelo. He beat Canelo when he was a 4 or 5 to 1 favorite, depending on the sports book. And he get no credit for beating Canelo. He don't. People say he don't deserve to be on the pound for pound list, but Lomachenko on there. He got 2 losses to people he shouldn't have lost to if he that great. Canelo on there. His losses, he didn't lost to every round versus old Floyd Mayweather. He lost every round but 3 rounds. You can make a case for he lost every round but 2 rounds versus Dmitry Bivol, and he get to stay on there. What type of pound for pound king are you? I respect, okay, you get knocked out, get caught, whatever, but you getting dominated every round. Every round you getting dominated. You didn't rematch Floyd Mayweather, and it'd be a bad look if you don't come back and rematch Dmitry Bivol in expeditiously. To be honest, no further than next Cinco de Mayo next year, and who knows? Well, if you get an undisputed fight with somebody, with Joe Smith Jr. or better BF, and now, you know what I'm saying, he's like, well, I don't want to fight you no more. What I got to fight you for? You never know. What if he loses and it's still worth it? And like I said before, Andre Ward is right. If you that guy, you pound for pound king, you do what Roy Jones did with Montel Griffin. It ended in controversy. Griffin had a great game plan. Roy adjusted, made a mistake, hit him white down. Montel Griffin was knocked out. He won the fight. Roy Jones came right back and beat up and destroyed Montel Griffin. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Montel Griffin. Hell of a fighter. He came back and destroyed him. So, what's Canelo? Excuse me. Canelo ain't no pound for pound great fighter. He just popular, bro. He as a pound for pound great fighter, he not dominant. It ain't like he just knockout artist, bro. He just draining his opponents. He just draining his opponents. That's all it is. He draining his opponents. He has some type of, he got the judges, so he lost more. It's not like he a dominant fighter. I'm just telling y'all. I just don't see it, bro. I'm surprised. They tried to take it away from that man. They tried to take it away from him. They tried to take it away from Dmitry Bivol. So, he came back and fought Montel Griffin 5 months, just a little bit under 5 months later. And it didn't go one full round. He got him the hell up out of there. It didn't go one full round. So, if Canelo that guy and he's some pound for pound superhero that y'all claim he is, yeah, he got to come back and handle his business versus Bivol. And if he lose, he just, wasn't a good, better man. He just wasn't the better man. So, people can say what they want to say. But in my opinion, bro, in my opinion, the smart move will probably be take a break and then come back and get him. But, if you supposed to be the greatest fighter in Mexico history, then you got to prove it. You got to go out there and you got to beat him again. You got to go out there and do something different. Can he do something different? If he do something different, it'll pay Bivol to lay down. That's it. Get it? It'll be paying Bivol to lay down. That'll be exactly what it is. It'll be paying Bivol to lay his ass down. That's what it'll be. It'll be paying Bivol to lay down. So, yeah, this is my humble opinion. But Andre Ward got a point. You got to get back in there. You got to do something different. He can't do nothing different. He don't have no feet. All he do is plant and throw hard. It's not hard to beat him. Just these dudes can't fight. Dudes don't know what he's doing. They all come in there fearing a fucking dude who's a junior middleweight and moving up and just stopping y'all out cold. Because a lot of them is weight drain. A lot of them just say wasn't never that good. I ain't gonna say no names. But he got to get back in there. You got to beat this man. Probably go to his body. I don't know. Whatever the game plan is. Mike Tyson said if he throw a jab and slip, that's not his game plan. For him to throw a jab and slip his reach like you do, he got to have some type of nimble feet. He not really explosive, bro. And it's me. He put too much weight on. Just my opinion. He just came in a little bit too heavy. So maybe come in lighter. But then if you come in lighter, and if it's up to him. But if his punches really was hurting him, and coming in lighter, you might get knocked out. So that's up to him. You put all that weighting on so you can take the punch, and he can be stronger to deliver a punch and lean on Bivol. They didn't get that. So like I said before, a lot of people gonna say what Andre Ward said, he was hating and this and fine. But it is a double standard when it comes. It is a double standard when it comes to some of these fighters, especially with the black fighters. If you the Mexico's greatest fighter, then you got to get in there and prove it. You got to get in there and prove it. So, Andre Ward said it was 100% on point, 100% accurate. Get your ass back in there and beat him. You cherry picked him. You picked him. You miscalculated. And this will be the second rematch that you ran from. Floyd Mayweather never tried to get that back. You know what I'm saying? Now you're not trying to get that back. So, it is what it is. You got to get back in there. You got to, you got to turn that man into a cherry. He had nothing to offer. And then, really he tried to fight Joe Smith Jr. And when Joe Smith Jr. Didn't take the low ball offer. Then they had no other opponent. Like, let's talk about that for a minute. No, when Joe Smith Jr. didn't take the low ball offer to fight Canelo Alvarez, you know, where else were there to go? He's not gonna fight Gilberto Ramirez. Not right now. But Watsy, Yard, too big a risk. Who else he was gonna go to? There's nobody else to go to. He got every belt here. He wasn't gonna get Benavidez a chance. He wasn't gonna get Lemieux a chance. You know. So where else was he to go to? He went for the easiest guy, 75 pounds first. Then he went to the second easy guy, which wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. So I mean, like I said before, man. Like I said before, he was taking a lot of least resistance, and he did have a rehydration clause from what I heard, Dmitry Bivol, and it didn't work. So it is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financial want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Check out the Boxers playlist. Let me know what you think. What Andre Ward think. Say in the comment section what you think of what he said in the comment section. Financial want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. All my social media links are inside the link tree. Link is the first link there. From Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. If I didn't say it already. Appreciate the love and support. Don't forget to check my Detroit channel out right here on YouTube. More to sports talk, more sports, music, news, entertainment. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time for the one time.